These structures, the backyard cottages, provide opportunities for residents.
New this morning, results of a cost-cutting vote in Fitchburg, the impact on police services.
Plus, caught on camera, a speeding driver slams into a city bus in Racine. See the chaotic video and the charges a driver now faces.
And the local housing crisis. Madison leaders move forward with 3 solutions.
And a new look for the Madison School District. The reason district leaders wanted to rebrand. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now This Morning on your Wednesday, September 10th. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thank you for tuning in. 80s in the forecast. It's like summer, reminding us that it's still summer.
Still here. Less than 2 weeks, but we still got some time. And it's a brewing. I love it.
Eventually, my fall will get here, though.
Yeah,
it will.
But let's not rush it. Let's not rush it.
All right, let's get to Savannah. Something that you'll have to deal with this morning, possibly some showers out there.
Yeah, we've got those widespread showers now moving further into Dane County, Perry, Mount Horeb, Cross Plains, and just to the east of Arena. It is reaching areas as far north as Prairie du Sac. That is leading to a few pockets of heavier showers. That's the darker greens and the also yellows that we see just around Mount Horeb. A couple of spotty showers across the city of Madison. And then we've even got a little bit of hail that's west of Prairie du Chien right now. You can see these storms a little bit more prominent. That's going to continue to move east. We'll see 2 rounds of showers, this one that's moving in, and then those out behind Prairie du Chien. Some of these are fizzling out, not going to amount to a lot of rainfall, couple tenths, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch. The rest of the day looking dry, really. Once we get past about lunchtime, that's when we'll continue to dry out and clouds start to decrease. We'll talk about the 80s that are in the near future.
Thanks, Savannah. New this morning, the Fitchburg City Council has approved the reorganization of their police department.
The goal is to repurpose funds and staff to better align with the department's needs and priorities. As part of this change, the Fitchburg Dispatch Center will end operations. Dispatch duties will now fully transfer to Dane County Communications. The city will continue to provide reception coverage during business hours for non-emergency calls.
601 caught on camera in Racine, multiple angles of a terrifying bus crash. Take a look at this video as we take it full. You can hear the screaming passengers as police say Shamia Anderson crashed into the bus after hitting a Jeep. It happened last Wednesday, and you can see the moment that the bus driver slams on the brakes here as Anderson hits the bus. 2 other angles show several passengers bumping into each other and at least 1 passenger falling down. Investigators say 11 people were injured. Investigators also say Anderson was driving fast, swerving in traffic. She is now being charged with 25 felonies and 4 misdemeanors.
Turning now to a developing story out of Eastern Europe. Poland's military has shot down drones that violated their airspace during the Russian attack on Ukraine. This marks the first time a NATO country has shot down drones since the war began. Polish and NATO aircraft scrambled, forcing a temporary shutdown of Warsaw's airport. Efforts are underway to locate the drone wreckage. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has been briefed on the situation.
Happening today, the Washington, D.C. mayor's office says the emergency declaration behind the federal takeover of its police force expires today. Without congressional approval, President Trump will be unable to control the district's police. However, some analysts expect the law enforcement surge and National Guard deployment to continue past today's deadline. And new numbers from Washington police show a drop in crime. Preliminary data shows homicides are down 60%, burglaries 40%, vehicle thefts are down 35%, and assaults are down 3%. However, D.C.'s tourism is also on the decline, and restaurants are reporting serving fewer customers. Experts estimate the federal officers there in the Capitol cost about $1 million a day.
The Supreme Court will soon decide the fate of President Trump's sweeping global tariffs. This follows a lower court ruling that the Trump administration lacked the authority to impose many of the tariffs under federal law. However, the Trump administration argues the tariffs are necessary to address trade deficits and pressure countries to end drug trafficking. The court is scheduled to hear oral arguments in November.